Kamaldeen Sulemana, Ghanaian international, over 22 years, 15 February 2002, any year no. Na Ofitechima or a winger and was also a forward. Osina kind the man Southampton currently. Na 2020 to 2021. Obama Norgerland. 2021 to 2023, which is 2 years. Rennes about 34 games. And Southampton 2023 till now. So basically, what was Southampton the last 2 years? We're about 54 games. Now, Southampton and Man United about match. Southampton and Man United about match. Midweek. Now, Branty and Bobo no. I read a lot of things about Kamaldeen Sulemana. What you say? Adama Traore vibes. The end product nye. The final delivery nye near there. But it appears to me that we are not being fair with Kamaldeen Sulemana. The reason why I started the senior career and say from 2013 to 2020, now Obama Right to Dream Academy, so he was in the academy. Then 2020 to 2021, which is only one season, about 42 games, and the man only one season. So how we blossom into the world, you know, it was only one season. And normally, and can say be Boba Akumi no yede at the come to ensure any development, you know, will be steady. What I say, maturity better than everybody game no other. But about one season I started Rennes this car. Kesi pa at the Kofar. Of course start Rennes now. 2 years, 2 seasons. Only 34 appearances, you know, make it. It should tell you something. The reason why I'll make it only 34 appearances, you know, injuries. Injury situation. What I say. And I went to me and more match. And then Obasadante, the same thing. The coach who signed him eventually got sacked. And the coach will be replacing, you know. Decided not to even look at him cry. Obeka last summer he nearly moved to Ajax Amsterdam, but just they almost delay some few seconds to document now go through. And a new coach now opening in my hand. I don't take over me at all. Coach, you know, I just sack and a new coach, a new coach, you know, Mr. George. It appears that George, GD Kesepa, Kamaldeen Sulemana. And since he was starting money there, money, but it appears ne transfer to a year Bobukwa Yefeno Ayasano. I think that for now it is off. For now it is what? Off for Honuma and no any the eba. Now if it is offer, I just say now benya a lot of playing time. A year Southampton. That is the English Premier League. He was on the bench against Nottingham Forest and Obemo. I watched the final minutes. They scored and almost equalized. Almost pushy a year Nottingham Forest with all more form almost pushy almost to the limit. Senabeya and Yamabede Ibekuye. After the game, coach Yefreno a year Jurich can send me the far a year Kamaldeen. Or since I arrived here, he's working well. I think he had quality, like he has quality because we want to. I don't know why in these 2 years he didn't express himself. Now he has to just continue playing like this. He's really good. This is the new coach, so it appears that the coach likes him, and the coach is saying that on TSS with the quality around here in the last 2 years he went through what he went through. Many Okasanifeni was saying 22 years. So in the last 2 years, it means that when he was 20 years and joining the Premier League, how many 20 years and it to me I hit the ground running in the Premier League? A few. This is a guy who played at the top level and who played at top level. Okay, Europe just 1 season. Then a movie called Ayer Rennes. Start Rennes, no injuries and now we're proud, we're proud, and now we're proud, we're proud. And I finally secure move to the Premier League. About Premier League, the coach who signed him got sacked. New coach in over here winning pen and Masha cry. And he never considered him. When they were losing left, right, center, he never considered a quality player like Kamaldeen Sulemana. So if Ghanaians, sorry, Tiano say, and I finishing, and I Kamaldeen dear, and I Kamaldeen dear, Mikasa, we are not being fair to the boy. The kind of development Abranti and also Unyano, he hasn't gotten it. And the reason why he has not gotten it is that on call team stability womb from Nogeland, no start Rennes, no not stability in Shadanya day in your only Jeremy Doku and Omoya don't fight. They were doing rebuilding with their team. And Man City cover Jeremy Doku and also yeah there by a year Oba English Premier League. He played only 34 games in 2 years at the Master Rennes. So the kind of development and I was Abranti in Rennes went to me. So he needs that development. And development is say Obabo week in, week out. Now the mistakes any at the end they were corrected at the top level because Nogeland is different. Nogeland is showing quality. Now I was so to me a day or improving. Now if you obey a finished article, he is not a finished article for us to be judging him the way we are judging him. He is not. And in the last 2 years, what the guy has gone through, even in the last 2 years, the last 4 years, he has barely played 3-4 matches continuous. He has barely done that because when he moved to Stade Rennes, it was injury galore. That is why in 2 years he played only 34 games. The numbers are down, no. Coach Roberto didn't like him. So Omane Mo, he barely played him. And a more championship injury so it disturbed Abrantiano. So now having a one-year coach, per what the coach is saying, he likes Kamaldeen Sulemana. So the move to Ayas, no, off. Media say me an advice and I may advise in there. Like I'm asking so pushy not on Ayas because Ayas normally plays in Europe and Ayas will give him time and opportunity to what? To rediscover the form. They will give him the platform to develop and develop well. Like how Kudus Echo develop upon all the injury situations near the Adenian. You remember I said Kudus so far facing injury problems. Into Ayas Oko half season and an injury taken out. Some season another season, so in the middle of the season, the Champions League, Omuni Liverpool, and prior, and also the same thing, and but I asked for you betray the man, Emma, or go through all the injury struggles, then had a wonderful 1 season, and we move to West Ham. About West Ham, one was says Kudus, the injury situation, no, happy beam, no, the injury situation is gone. Now Kudus na open power Ayas no obi akwa nkai say oyewe. That is basically the reason why Chelsea anya dey and go ahead and sign no because of the injury history. Now the injury history nti aya Chelsea am push anko dan ko fan but over Premier League no the injury situation ni nyina ekofem. So So me advise Kamaldeen Sulemana, I'll tell him to move to Ayas and try and go and rediscover any form. There, if you go Oko Indra, they don't mind. They will wait for you to return and come and rediscover your form. And when the time comes, now person will move this one. They will give you the opportunity. Will dream move our person unyano. They will give you the opportunity. Something I'm not sure Sadanti will give you, because Sadanti almost situation. It will be very, very extremely difficult for them to escape relegation. So it means that you go back to the championship again, which will not help in your development. It will not help in your development. It's January transfer no and shut here. If me a Kamaldeen, I'll push, even if I will push for a move away. Leave Southampton, go to Ayas, help them. They are almost second with only 1 point behind PSV. PSV form now after almost returning and go ye. So you help Ayas to win the league. Then play the Champions League. Over Champions League now. Season never we are. Then you secure your move. By then you will be 24 years. And when you are moving to the Premier League, Spanish La Liga, English, Italian Serie A, you know, sir, now you've gained the needed experience, and you deserve this big move, and you are going, because the talent now I can't me who the difference between Jeremy Doku and Kamaldeen Sulemana. They are the same. Almost talent, the same. The same. The difference is that Bakubo Man City and Bakubo Southampton. So Ghanaians should take time, should take their time. The criticism our boy in the sono, I said these are young guys. Somebody like Saleh Samet, for instance, 22 years. These are young boys. Yes, I'm not saying you don't need to criticize them, but the condemnation anyhow, sending training be calling the way and in some kind be corner. Obeka said he's 26 years, he's 27 years, and he's playing like that. No, there is a guy who is a young player, the development, after because of what inconsistencies, through injuries and changing of environment and coaches and what have you. So it is important, sir. You better protect these boys. And when I say you better protect these boys, I mean you better show more. Though no one will say at the end of the day, if you for the support them, we understand their struggles, because about struggle this year or the bench. Your money will be a new coach whereby and one about back-to-back games. Russell was a one and another. No, put a new crash. So crucial, sir. I was saying Kamaldeen, will pace. He's skillful. He can dribble. He can score goals. He can score really good goals, because he showed that when he was in Northern. When he was in Northern, he was a winger who was producing goals, and he's such a winger who can play up front and be anyone to be more. He can play through the left, he can play through the middle, and the right side. He can do that. But Yerefi won't say he's a young boy, who deserve a chance. People are making case for Jackson. So Jackson needs time to develop. He needs time to develop. Development, so senior striker biaba truncate the development of Nicolas Jackson. He is young. He will come good. The same people making this argument when it reach Kamaldeen Sulemana as well. Almost Adama Tuaure. He is around 26-27 years. There is no way I'll bet me improve him. Sana the game near that year. But Kamaldeen, it's only 22 years. So a lot can be changed about the game. The only thing we here is consistency and an environment that will give him the opportunity to what? To excel. Environment that will give him the opportunity to play. Obekaya, right to dream owner no. Tom Werner, or say the most talented players are Afan in some Kamaldeen Sulemana. And it's true. When the ball Kamaldeen any ball Kamaldeen is a talent. He just needs the trust of a coach, the trust of the environment. That is all that he needs. That is all that he needs. And it appears that he has gotten a coach who trusts him. Now it's up to us Ghanaians to also to trust him and tell him to continue doing what he is doing, because when he born pa. Well, this is what I want to say about an editorial about a player. He needs the protection. Was a player behind the especially young players. What do you make of this? Do you also suggest that he moves or be movie to send a yes ban and uncle or be tries to be pushes our move now? I say still on trust Adante na non finish season on season maybe we are no I heard you be to me die.
Okay, let's do Kamaldeen issue. No, I think both sides say one, you name him the struggles I walk through as a player, and even under Rossi Martin, one money time a manambo, even those who free injury by they know the potential and equita player, no, but I don't know name one because the style of play of the coach, no, FT Kamaldeen pepe. Trying to start from the back, having pacey wingers, but still not on bono. So I know DNA on Nasema Nyame, etimi boama coach, etimi fro new coach aba. That is Ivan Jovic. Or more Matthias say yes, Kamaldeen a talented player. Na opede way or boni bono. And I think say in games, senior coach nenya confidence wonimu an opportunity to so on bono. He has shown it in the FA Cup or starting the first game. She go or share. It was a brilliant goal against Man United. Ye name him say Lenny Yoro is one of the most exciting young talent so a bad defensive side and Untina United the first kesiye at the Kofano. And against United Ochres Ampa, he is one of the best wingers. If he's being given the time, he's being given the courage to go in and do more. But I think on the other hand, no, he as a player and so also developing him. Ye name him said there are rumors going around saying Uncle Foka say he's giving that Adama Traore vibe. So Jibo no be true mika obe ni defender, but end product ni ho. I think as a player that's what him improve, because yes, you could see in his game say the end product no and yeah that established sir, but normal in football no see about be say player bia etimi era a club ma we are expecting him to act to say what club ne 5 years 10 years. You name say the players like Didier Drogba, the Robins, the Hazard, players like Kese na Ebubo Mudino. They went through development stages. There were times their finishing was poor. Drogba by Chelsea in the finishing in his first season, or a season with I think 11 goals or 12 goals. But after that, he had time to develop. And I said, we are forcing the players because we see them to be young and they are exciting. We are forcing them to bring out something and naturally development need do sir. But as a player, say I'm kind on both sides. As a player, he also needs to put in the work, because you see, about pace, about 1v1, about even trying to decide passes he's one of the best in the Southampton setup. But I think his finishing or the Kanhua, that is when as a player you become ahead of those in your age groups. Moving to Ayas in January and I think Sisiano he should hold on, because you've gotten a coach when your confidence will. So now no, from now to the end of the season, those are Southampton moving out of the relegation zone, but we've seen players playing for Southampton even in their relegation battles after that they've moved to a bigger clubs. Romeo Lavia a big example. Southampton core relegation, he even got a chance to move to Chelsea. So senior coach nenya confidence he should also repay the coach by also being good, showing up in games. Send your ball against Man United, I'm expecting say he should continue showing up in all the games he's playing. Senior coach needs to be buano and develop him. So at the end of the season, so it's me the goals kakaka this performance, I think he'll get a club within the Premier League. And now say, yes, the only Samba Bioma, he can move. But now when your coach, he has the confidence in him. No, he should try and put in the best. Now on also reward the coach. And say when your GD will move, means meboa at least with a sixth with goals. No, meboa my team performance now queen. But I think he's a fine player. He has good potential. Since you know. Onwa motivating him no ntimi ndu man ntie de nkofo can because with media with fans na nyama de be kan de pe but that's a player and one lucky na efawa it may affect your career into on motivating him say coach aba otimi di ni din can starting 11 who there is the right step for him to also reach wherever he wants to reach in his football career.
Okay, yeah, listen,
yeah, Listo. I think that with the issue with Kamaldeen Sulemana is not probably about ABA the performance and Sabia or Nyadi and so Adama Traore, but this is a player. I mean, we know that he Black Stars. If Kamaldeen is fit, there is no other player being who are about the left wing position or about the Abasin Kamaldeen Sulemana. This is a player you call World Cup. He recorded the top speed in the World Cup, and that game I was watching and. Kamaldeen a player bia. He has the qualities every coach be here in the winger, because those days are no Kamaldeen or Rene. Whenever they are starting a player from the left side, Kamaldeen was ahead of Abranta and Jeremy Doku. When he left there, Asana Doku over be a main starter in the team. Ocheki Kamaldeen numbers, especially from Norgeland, all by now. I mean, he's not the type of winger Obama that 20 goals a season. That in terms of in 2 years old spending on Norgeland, out of 42 games, boy, he's got 14 goals. And Ofri Oba Rene, so because of a lot of injuries now that he is that player now. He likes to take on players and lay the ball to either the attacking midfielders and increase their chances for the players. Into all Rene, out of the 34 games boy. Or share 4 goals, and you see all these ones. Then you just look at the number of games about or pass Southampton because they be on share number game since 2023 above 54 games, and was just 2 goals for Southampton. In fact, in the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, Kamaldeen is here to get his first goal for the national team. But whenever he gets the opportunity to play, we've seen him taking on players, despite the fact that the finishing Ababe idea a problem for Kamaldeen Sulemana. No, is not something that I feel say it doesn't make him the right winger. We have wingers, especially winger bit say Mohamed Salah. On share that take on baby, on share that assist baby, but he just goes on into business. Need the answer betting no idea. No, Ubenya Bono at the right position, good positioning. Now I finish you good, no I should go. That is why Mohamed Salah every year and consistently he's been part of the top scorers. And we have other wingers, they are equally as good as any winger, but a moment they say let's take on players, create chances and my strikers, any other players. So with me, Kamaldeen, I'm just hoping that he can stay fit. If he's fit, he can reach whatever peak also with me reach. Because I mean, if you speak to the scouts, almost scouts say from right to dream, they will tell you that during his time he was the best player. And then that time Mohamed Kudus, it was Kamaldeen who was leading the line for Norgeland, and the right to do that time. So I'm happy that he's back, and a lot of people we are seeing I mean, after the game, you saw how Kamaldeen was trending on across all the social media platforms, how people were trolling Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro couldn't even win a single battle. And Kamaldeen speed, when he sets off, forgets. Unless maybe few right back and a defenders BBT Kyle Walker, we just you so my body no madreno, I'm man for ball. You a bed and say you go in a tussle with Kamaldeen. I mean, at the end of the day, Ube winning game. So I'm happy. I'm just hoping that he will stay fit, and I know that he has the potential. When he stays fit and he gets more playing time, I mean, he will reach the grants are also original. Listo.